on when I got the iPhone tracking. Like, instantly better. Let's see. Bye, bye, bye. Don't wanna be a fool for you. Just another player in your game for two. Might sound crazy, but it ain't no lie. Baby, bye, bye, bye. Bye, bye. Don't wanna be a fool for you. Just another player in your game for two. Okay, so I'm actually gonna go ahead and play this Primal Lord battle, because just in case you want to see how the Primal Lord looks like, this is how they look like. Bye, bye, bye. I just realized that my setup on my screen is a little bit odd. I do have all of my devices plugged in. Thirrybot's also here. How do you get a baby alien to sleep? You rock it! LOL, I love it. You know Doggy? Somebody in my Discord? They're also another streamer. I don't think they've streamed recently. But they said a funny joke. I should read that one too. So it was in our Discord. Let me read it. Let me actually pull it up for you guys. Because I actually laughed. I enjoyed it. In feudal Japan, there was a cook. The young man was excellent. Every dish he made was perfect. His specialty dishes was omelet, known to be the best in all of Japan. One day, a challenger came in from another province for the young cook. The challenge was, who can make the longest omelet with the least amount of eggs? The young cook won, making an omelet as long as the shogun was tall, only using one egg. Nobody knows how he did it, because that was a long tamago. For anyone who doesn't get it, tamago is egg in Japanese, which is so funny. Like, tamagotchi is tamago. And then yeah, so that was the joke. It was so funny. And hello, Nathan, welcome back. So you caught us on our AFK Journey day. And hello, Wilden. Why did I say your name like that? It's Wilden. I think I looked at your last name, Wilden Ventrix, and then I saw the V first, and then Ilden, and then that's why I said it like that. I'm pretty sure. Got that dyslexia. Just kidding. I don't think I actually have dyslexia. I just don't think I read all that well. But how are you today? Anything fun going on? And yes, I did enjoy the rocket joke. It was hilarious. Bye, bye, bye. Don't wanna be a fool for you. Just another player in your game for two. It might sound crazy, but it ain't no lie, baby. Bye, 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 bye. I actually haven't talked about any of the new people. Bye bye, don't wanna be a fool for you. But we have a few heroes. I'm just not really too interested in them. Like Saida, who is the Hypogean. I'll show you, hold on. I'm pretty sure if I look up collection and then look up the heroes in here, it will pop up. So there's a few new ones that I didn't really talk about. Like, I didn't talk about this guy, right? Oops.
All well then.
I think he also really likes Merlin. Like, he's very pro Merlin. Don't really know why. I haven't seen him in the story. And then Saida.
Nice slumber.
Apparently, she is the essence of hunger or something like that. I don't really remember. I do like her design, but she kind of has a buggy look, and I'm not necessarily the biggest fan of the the bug look. I do like her little hair and the hair tendrils. I think that's cool. But I think for me specifically, it's her head shape and eyes that kind of I don't know, they're a little bit off-putting for me. And then we also have the bomber Hypogean Kulu. To be honest, I really like her design. I think she looks cool. I really like her hair and how jaggy it is. And then of course the chains. I actually really like this almost bodice corset type thing. It's not really a corset, but I feel like it's kind of has that aesthetic. And the tights, everything is really cute on her. I wasn't really the biggest fan of her song because she did get a song. And then of course we have Pandora. We've already seen Pandora before.
Things like this jewelry here.
We've seen Pandora before, but this is like the first time she's a hero. And I heard that Ravion is coming out. I'm not necessarily sure if that's true though. She tastes like wood to Harak. LOL! That's funny. Has he really eaten her? Or like tried to? So I didn't talk about them, but I thought maybe I should talk about them. But let's go ahead and... Oh, for a second I thought he was almost dead. I was like, what is going on? But let's go ahead and see what the next part of the story is. So last time we left off, to save Salforan and free them from their curse, we had to go to the Dark Forest. And then we learned in the Dark Forest that basically the reason why they were cursed was because the ancestors of Salforan, like the original people, like Queen Sarlith, Sage Tasso, and all of that, they went against what Misarte said, which was basically to hide. And I'm doing wonderful, Mike. How are you? So basically Misarte said to hide, but they said no, we're gonna go help fight in the war, the Divine War. And Misarte was like, you disobeyed me, so you're gonna be exiled. And I'm gonna do that to protect my people who still listen to me. So that's what was going on. So then we found out, so now Indris is going through like these different trials to try to basically break the curse. Yeah, and then like prove his sincerity and stuff like that. So Misarte's not really happy with him, but she's willing to give him like a shot. Because it's Misarte's people who are guiding him to each of the trials. And hello, Captain, welcome in. Sadie? Is it Sadie? Is a tree hypo. That's actually kind of cool. You're just tapping in. I like that. Mike, how tall are you?
I thought I'd seen everything in my travels, but Salforan is unlike anything I've known.
Oh, and it's interesting. Oh, and now Eironn is in Salforan because after they fought, so Indris and Eironn fought because he was like, I want to see how like sincere you are and stuff like that, and because he obviously Eironn wants to follow Misarte's wishes, so he like fought Indris to see his sincerity and stuff. So now Eironn is here in Salforan. And also I saw a theory that basically Eironn and Indris are related. I do not think this is true. I know they look similar and they fulfill similar roles in their part of the story. However, I'm going to talk about why I don't think they're really brothers. They said long lost brothers. I don't think that even makes sense because Indris was born in Salforan, right? And then Eironn was born in the Dark Forest. How would their parents make it to Salforan and then make it back to the Dark Forest? Like, it doesn't make sense to me, but that was the theory. And hello, Brony! Welcome in. Ads, not the ads! Did you learn what the Sylvan Tendril is a part of? This something that Misarte, like basically it was something that Misarte had. I forgot what it was, like the Sylvan something, like orb or something, and then they used that to go against. Oh, and thank you so much for the roses. I appreciate that and the love you. Oh, that's so cute. I actually really like those shoes. You're going to the MLP convention this week? Ay. They're more like cousins at best. I think it's possible that they're long lost cousins, like distant relative, like twice removed or 3 times removed, because I don't understand how they could have lived in Salforan for generations. And then the theory was that they were brothers. I just don't think that's true because it doesn't seem possible. Cousins still doesn't seem too possible, but like maybe like 3rd or 4th cousin. Had 10 roses left for you, gotta go to the vet. Oh, I hope that your pet is fine and everything goes well in the checkup or whatever it is. And see you later. Have fun. And I'm glad you're doing great, Captain. I was about to call you Captain Indris, but you're not Captain Indris, you're just Captain. Wolf puppy, I think.
Its architecture doesn't resemble the Dark Forest. It actually reminds me more of the Lightbearer Empire.
Piece of dwarves, right?
Trees shaping homes to nature's flow. Not like this grandeur.
Hey, Eironn, stop talking trash about Salforan. I actually really like Salforan. How was your week? My week is great.
Salforan was built with help from the dwarves.
Oh, I had some exciting news too. So basically, my dad found out I don't have an oven and actually fixed my oven. So now I do have an oven. The temperatures are a bit off, but I was, through trial and error and through burning some things, I realized that my oven is 25 degrees off. Something like that. So now I have an oven and I can make stuff in there. And I've been making all sorts of stuff in there. Just like the air fryer. I cannot be trusted with all these appliances because I start using everything. So I have a blender now, a mini fridge, an air fryer, and an oven. Dime would be so happy.
As for grandeur, perhaps it reflects a belief in order and structure.
Bye bye, bye. Don't wanna be a fool for you. Just another player in your game for two. You're sorry, weekend? Oh no, it's been great. My weekend has been wonderful.
Order? That's an interesting way to put it. In the Dark Forest, nature is our order, not walls or roads.
I'm wondering, like, what is better aesthetic-wise? I'm thinking aesthetic. Have you ever played the skin flute? No, I don't even know what that is. And my day is going great. How is your day, Nathan? How are you doing? Anything fancy coming up? I think aesthetically I like South Warren more, just a touch more. I do like the Dark Forest, but I think South Warren's general, like, almost dreary vibe is kind of more my style. It feels more mystic, but I guess the Dark Forest at night also kind of does that feeling as well. I just like yellow and red much more than green. I'm sorry, I'm a green hater.
Yet seeing South Thorin now, compared to what you described before, I just wish I had more time to learn about your home.
This trial leaves me no time to show Salthoran properly. But if the curse is lifted, I'll take you through every street, every corner of my city.
So the reason why we're in South Thorin right now is because the trial that we're doing right now, so I think there's 3 trials and we're on the 2nd trial, which is basically connecting the Dark Forest back to the Earth or something. They had something to do with that. Hello, Snuggy! Oh, I forgot to ask, what day is your trip to Japan? If you want to share, I can understand why you would want to keep that information private. I'm just curious. This district is so different from the Royal City. Life has an entirely different rhythm. That's why the old system held on for so long. But change is already taking root. March 9th. Ooh, fancy. You know, March 14th? How long will you be staying? Are you going to be staying there through March 14th? That would be awesome. Those huge glowing mushrooms, I've never seen anything like them. Subterranean flora, thriving without the sun. Yeah, Aaron must be like tripped up. He's like, how can things survive here without the sun? It reminds me of like the deep sea. Oh, is that an assail monster? No, don't hurt me. Something's wrong, let's go. I like South Thorin too, a whole wilder that has been awaited salvation for over 2,000 years from the first Divine War. I'm beginning to adore Merlin's quest. Who else needs saving? I know, right? I love it. I wonder if we'll ever get our memories back, because right now I kind of feel like Detective Conan. You know how like every time he's like close to finding out like who did what to him and then becoming an adult again, it always is taken right away from him somehow. Hope you don't mind keeping me in your prayers because I have a job interview this Thursday. Of course. Praying for you. I hope it goes well. In fact, I don't even hope it goes well. You got it. You got it. I don't even need to hope it goes well. It already went well. What kind of job is it? Hi, Tamago! We had... Did you see the Discord? Your name...
The forest will always protect its children.
When you came in...
I thought I was done for.
When we saw your name, Doggy made like a joke. It's just a part-time food service job. Oh yeah, you'll definitely get it. You already got the experience, right?
Captain
There's Sin ones here. Where are the guards?
I don't know. I thought this area was safe.
Ravion wouldn't
Her
neglect
voice
his
seems so
duties.
interesting.
Either the guards are stretched too thin, or the corruption has gotten worse than we feared. Go find Ravion and tell him clearly what happened, and that you saw me.
Yes, right away.
That creature we fought, was that a corrupted assail?
That's the first time that I've heard a really high-pitched person in AFK Journey. It's not bad, it just caught me off by surprise.
Yes. First the scales appear, then the limbs twist, and then reason burns away.
That's so sad, like that's crazy to me, like oof.
They become monsters.
That?
Compared to that, the pain from the Terran River is nothing. To me,
That's right, because he kind of went through corruption, like halfway, right? Not like the whole thing, but he's definitely been cursed before and kept from the divine dew, so he definitely felt that pain before.
and theft. This is their punishment and Misarti's.
Is it pronounced Misarti? Because I've been saying Misarte this whole time, but I think it's Misarti.
We assail drowned beneath twin condemnations. Which is
That's
why
terrible.
tell me, who knows how many more will suffer if I don't?
Understood. The Earth Essence takes priority.
Let's do this puzzle, because I love puzzles. Wait, is this already done? Oh, I think it's already done. It's kind of sad. Tombstone. The living tombstone. I'm not a fan of puppeteers, but I'm nagging fear. Bethwyn! I remember Bethwyn enjoyed being around people. She never harmed anyone in her life. She had no family by her side when she passed. You don't have to bring her flowers. Instead, you can sing and dance or simply talk to her. Because my beloved Bethwyn couldn't bear to be alone. That's so sad. I remember Bethwyn. Why am I kind of tearing up over her again? A stone warden. Let's subdue it. BRB. Sounds good. I'm not a fan of puppeteers, but I've been nagging fear. Someone else is pulling at the strings. Something terrible is going down. Through the entire town, wreaking anarchy in all of the rings. I can't sit idly, no, I can't move at all. I curse the name, the one behind it all. Discord, I'm howling at the moon and sleeping in the middle of a summer afternoon. Discord, whatever.
Sword is a witness.
I wish I kind of heard what he said. I actually really like Eironn. Time to extract the essence. I can't sit idly, no, I can't move at all. We did it! Lo hicimos! We did it! Let's return to the dark forest. With heavy hearts and growing urgency, you all hurry back to Rainford. Sage Arden, we're back. I'll be back. Why am I... Where is he? Where is he? Is he...
Judging by your faces, I assume you got the essence.
At the tombstone, a reward. There's a title. Oh!
We didn't let you down.
With
Oh, if you
Victoria's
dance?
aid, I've pinpointed the ley line nexus. Restoring the geoley line might shift things. I've already asked Brian to monitor the other nexuses. He'll alert us if anything goes wrong. The rest is up to you.
Tell me that his staff as merch wouldn't go hard. Like I said, with magnets, I'm pretty sure we can do that. Maybe not like move around as much as this one, but I feel like with just 2 magnets, being able to balance in the center would be cool.
Just let the Earth essence merge into the geoley line, and it will repair itself and reconnect with the other nexuses.
I'll do it.
Then, Merlin, inject the essence here.
Geoley line. Oops. You pour the essence into the ley line beneath Rainford, but it refuses to merge with or heal the land. Why? Let me gather my thoughts.
By all logic, Earth essence should be naturally drawn to ley line nexuses. The moment it senses one, it ought to merge right away.
Interesting.
Especially here, where the ley line's dried out. This kind of place is usually perfect for restoring balance. So, why isn't it reacting?
Maybe because it's from elsewhere?
That would explain it. Coming from a different ley line, it can't immediately repair something it's never been part of.
True, I guess that makes sense.
If that's the case, we'll need someone to act as the bridge, establishing a blood connection before the Earth essence.
That's kind of
flows into the
freaky.
ley line nexus.
Are we implying that Indris should cut himself or something? Like, that's freaky to me.
Breach? Master Ardyn, do you mean
Indris is, it's Eironn speaking, and then Indris is like, yo, what?
Not only him, you as well, Eironn. And Merlin's magic will be key to the process. Eironn, you'll call upon the ley line here in Misati's name. Indris, as an assail, you will guide the Earth essence from Salthorin and help it resonate with this land.
He says this like we just know how to do this. Like, I've never heard of a geolay line before, and then now suddenly, I mean, maybe this is common knowledge, and maybe Indris really does know how to just do this, and he's like, oh yeah, you know, that makes sense. But it feels weird to me. Like, he's just like,
Merlin, you'll weave the Sylvan tendril, combining the power of both the Dark Forest and Salthorin. Bind the two together.
understood.
Indris, your homeland and your ancestors' land have remained apart for over a millennium. Let this division end here.
Over a millennium.
Let the lands be one again.
I'm not a fan of puppeteers. I have a nagging fear someone else is pulling at the strings. Something terrible is going down through the entire town, wreaking anarchy and all it brings. I can't sit idly. No, I
May
can't
Misati
move at all.
witness my vow.
So they didn't even ask questions. They really just do know this. It's working. Misati has a new set guidance. Follow its lead. I thought I was supposed to follow the butterfly. I guess not. We're supposed to go in this direction. No one behind it all. Discord, I'm howling at the moon and sleeping in the middle of a summer afternoon. Follow guidance? What do you mean follow guidance? I would assume it's this. The butterfly? I guess I'll just walk closer and then walk in this direction because technically Ardyn is right here. So I think maybe if we just continue walking in this direction, we'll see Ardyn again and then a new cutscene will happen. I curse the name, the one behind it all. Discord, I'm howling at the moon and sleeping in the middle of a summer afternoon. Oh, there's a little monster attacking us. Yeah, it's not leading me to the next spot, which is kind of funny. What if I put it back? Such a great song? Yeah, it was! The map helps a little. Technically, yeah, you're right. I understand that, but at the same time, I don't want to. Just kidding. Where? I'm behind it all. Discord. This over here? Are we here pray alone, or are we just stepping over, taking back and forth? Why isn't this working? Like, am I tripping? Like, why isn't... Let me try to teleport to another waystone. Does that work? That works. Okay, so let's try to teleport to a waystone over here. Let's go to this one. And then try to go up. It's here, right? Yeah. Oops.
The trial has ended. Masati is lifting her punishment, and now I will act as her hand.
So Masarti was like, and hello, Bean! Welcome in!
But Merlin, I still don't know how to undo what was cast upon us.
Cast upon us? Who? Reintegration. The Sylvan Egg.
I see. If we return the lost Sylvan Tendril and reunite it with the Sylvan Egg...
Once the Sylvan Egg is whole again, the foundation of the separation curse will be undone.
Is this happening to everyone? Because I know that sometimes there are like some small bugs in AFK Journey. Is this happening to everyone? Or is this like specific issue? I guess... Is it like a me problem or like a server-wide problem is what I'm asking.
Merlin, with your magic, the Sylvan Tendril has already cleansed Feli and me of the curse. So, with Masati's blessing, and the sacred light of the Lucent Tree, a restored Sylvan Egg may even...
Break the curse.
That's wonderful news. Finally, a glimmer of hope.
I'm actually happy for them. I actually hope it works out that
There's
way.
just one thing I can't wrap my head around. If this punishment stemmed from separation, why did Masati entrust the corrupted part to someone in exile?
She didn't though. It was stolen, right?
Even if it was tainted, it was still once part of the Sylvan Egg. It held divine power, didn't it?
Yeah, but it was stolen though. Like,
Perhaps Misati had a greater purpose we do not yet see.
unless you're implying that they left it behind so that they could have hope even though they were exiled.
For now, let's focus on reintegration. If it works, then we'll journey to South Thorin next. And if it doesn't, no, we won't fail. It's time. Let's begin.
I look cute. I love my avatar. Like, I like that they have our character for these cutscenes. Oh, the deer spirit. Yay! Oh. It's interesting how the deer spirit has really big antlers. Look, it's showing us the way. Come on. Come on, where? She's actually walking backwards. Are you okay, girl? Girl. You alright? It's the sound effects too. Did you guys hear this? It's like... It's Archie. It's okay. Come over here. Come over here. I guess I'll just go. I'll go ahead, I guess. Let me actually see where we're supposed to go. Yeah, we're supposed to just go down, right? That's so funny. Oh, you're here! Girl, you're still trapped! Incredible. I'm walking behind the avatar of a goddess. That's so funny. Holy girl, please. I kind of wish I could see her moving. Like, I want to see the elegance. I want to see something gorgeous. Like, is it like walking around, like, I don't know, like Bambi or something? Or like Harry Potter's Patronus, I think is what it's called. Okay, yeah, it's just over here. Are you okay now? Are you moving? Oh my gosh. The deer spirit is moving towards the ivory tree? I low-key want to just exit and then re-enter and then see if I can see the deer spirit actually moving. I think that would increase the experience for me. So let's try it. Discord, are we a player alone, or are we just a stepping stone for taking back the throne? Discord, we won't take it anymore, so take your tyranny away. Discord. I think there was also a new code for anyone who doesn't know. I think it's Ravion Indris for a few items. So if you want to try putting that in, that should work. Here comes a lost revelation that the deer helps lead to. Beautiful. Something terrible is going down through the entire town, wreaking anarchy and all it brings. Okay, is it loading for you guys? It doesn't seem like it's loading. Let me actually just make sure that... Okay, so it is? Okay, it loaded. Yep, they're refreshing to restore the teleportation system for me. Beautiful. I just want to see Miss Archie. Okay, there you are. Are you gonna move? You know, this is good enough for me. Fly! Ooh. There, an entrance. The deer spirit went inside. It reminds me of the door to Magmal. Let's follow it. Inside the ivory tree, there's another hidden space. I've never heard of anything like this, not even in ancient records. Oh, what's going on in here? Is this where we're gonna see Saida? Saida?
This can't be real. How could something so vile exist within the ivory tree, which was once blessed by Masati?
I mean, it was a portal. How do you know what's going inside the ivory tree?
And look at the walls. They're discolored. It's corroding the entire space.
The deer spirit brought us here for a reason. We must uncover it.
Then we press forward. This presence, it reeks of a Hypogean.
The same aura I sensed on the bow.
Magister, you mean this Hypogean is the same one that infested Eclipsion?
Really?
That would explain it. A hidden space under the ivory tree. A Hypogean aura matching Salthorin's corruption. This Hypogean must be the very same one that once tainted the Sylvan Egg, or rather a part of it.
Master, are you saying this is the corruption Masati purged from the Sylvan Egg all those years ago?
That's crazy.
Exactly. 2,000 years ago, a Hypogean clung to the Sylvan Egg. Masati tore away the corrupted part, but she didn't completely destroy it. A part of it split off and manifested as a hyper.
Ooh.
It followed the Sylvan tendril to Salthorin, and eventually rooted itself atop Eclipsion. There, it was contained by Helthor's power.
But weren't all Hypogeans sealed away by Jura? How can it still...
I mean, to be honest, Eironn, you've seen plenty of Hypogeans floating around and doing stuff, including Burial. You've seen at least Burial and Cryonaya, but I don't think you've seen Cryonaya. But there's so many Hypogeans. Really, Eironn, you should not be shocked. Indris, okay. But Eironn? You know better than that.
Perhaps it was cleverer than we thought. Hiding within the Sylvan Egg itself, it may have slipped through Jura's grasp.
That would mean it still holds the power to provoke Masati's wrath, and shake the foundations of the Veduso Mountains themselves. I have to...
Get back! It's hatching!
Oh no. I like the aesthetic of this. It's like a heart. Hunger. Life.
I am reborn again.
Do you see what I mean? That she looks kind of unnerving? Is it the long neck? It might be the long neck. But it's also like the face shape and then the eye shape too. Like something about her just feels off to me.
You are ripe. Ripe and full. I, Saida.
Saida.
Must feast. I must grow. No more cages. I must spread.
I do like her voice though.
Vile Hypergean.
Ooh.
So you were the one who tainted the Sylvan Egg.
Eironn is not having it. I'm like, she's kind of pretty though. Like, I kind of like her. And then Aaron's like, you vile hypo fiend.
It throbbed with promise. It sang to me. It was so rich. I took what I needed.
So it was you. The one who forced my people into exile.
Careful, she's dangerous.
She's within the ivory tree. If she breaks free, every living thing in the Vtuber Mountains could be wiped out.
Eironn is not having it. Look how angry he is.
In Masati's name, I will end this.
Him alone? You interfere. You must be pruned. I kind of like her, but I'm not crazy for her. Her appearance still is like uncanny to me. Oh jeez, another one. She's regenerating. Like axolotls, they regenerate their body. And her strength.
Her aura. Why did it suddenly spike?
The Sylvan Egg.
This is bad. We brought the Sylvan Egg into this space, and she's touched it again.
That's kind of funny.
Not just that. Look at those seeds on the ground. She's using them to regenerate.
So can we like throw the Sylvan Egg outside?
That's what makes her so dangerous.
Miss Archie really should have warned us. She should have like had the spirit to take the egg or something. And then push us inside or something. Like, she should have really just not let us walk in with the Sylvan Egg.
I cannot die.
I cannot die. I'll wait here for you. I feel alive when you're beside me. Those are not the lyrics, but I wanted to just, you know.
While there's a root to cling to, sap to drink, flesh to hollow out.
The best part of her character so far is actually her voice. I don't know, like her voice does a lot to make her seem like a better character to me.
I spread. I feed.
Hello, I love how I joined you and I immediately hear the, oh, you're so sweet, I'm trying to think of what I should call you because you're Warlord Gaming and Warlord of Rap. So I'll just call you War.
I sink into roots.
I appreciate you.
Twist into trees. I hollow the forest.
She's making like the face that I make when I eat pasta. Like, oh my gosh, this is so good.
Everything.
Shut your mouth, Hypergean.
Oh! Jeez! Eironn is so severe! Like, I understand why he's so severe about it. Because, like, of course, like, this is his home and it's gonna die if she gets free, but... It's just so funny how aggressive he is.
Calm down, Eironn. Still talking, which means we can still get information out of her. We need to figure out how to beat her.
Saida, how did you get here?
I found the fruit. Warm. Throbbing. They discovered me. Dura tried to cage me. But I slithered.
Do you guys know the book? Metamorphosis. And how the main character, she kind of reminds me of the main character. What's his name? Gregory? And because he's like, it's throbbing, and she kind of has like cockroach energy. You know what I mean? Like she kind of has cockroach energy. So it kind of reminds me of that. And I know, okay, so according to the book, it doesn't directly say that he's a cockroach. In fact, I think they more so allude that he's a beetle of some sort. But to me, when I read it, It felt like cockroach. Personally, that's the vibe that I got. Although I do think the book actually does infer more towards a specific kind of beetle, but it doesn't really outright say what kind of bug he transforms into. I know that sounds kind of weird if you haven't read the book, but basically I feel like she's very like Gregory.
My roots sank deep.
And the way she's saying like throbbing and stuff, and then fruit.
Tendrils spreading through dark places. Safe. Waiting. Then came the fire. It burned. But not all of me. My deepest roots remain hungry. Patient.
You know, for being like a hungry person, she's really calm. If I was hungry, I'm not the same, you know? Like, I get hangry, I won't lie. I'm more like Harak. Candy girl, tree woman, just a little wild and untamed, lol.
You're here. So sweet and tender. You will feed me now. How generous you are.
I don't know why you think I'm gonna do that.
Come closer. Let me taste. Through you, I'll live forever.
I can definitely see like some people falling for it though. She must be afraid of fire.
Let's try it. We'll burn her seeds to stop her from regenerating.
Like, I don't know how you're gonna say that in front of her though.
Sever her roots. Cut off the source before she...
Gee, like, I don't know, like, I don't feel like... I think maybe I should be a little bit more aggressive right now, but I'm still trying to just, like, admire her.
I'll use the Eclipsion. My bow is said to never miss, and will chase enemies across the land. Powered by the fiery essence of Hellthor and Dragon Flame, it's made for hunting down evil like her.
Let's strike her down with everything we've got.
You think it's gonna be that easy? Indris, take the left. I'll take the right. 1, 2, 3, now! Immobilize.
Rebirth. Once again, I seek to rise anew.
She's about to be reborn. No, she'll never be killed this way.
Sustenance. Sustenance. You all are my sustenance.
She's really giving, like, horror movie, almost. Like, it's giving The Ring, but, like, not really. Like, it's like action Ring.
Indris!
Miss Artie is not happy with her. Logically. Okay, when I hear her speak, I really do like her. Like, I like her voice. I think she's cool.
She's weak. Let's put an end to this.
They look cool too. Well, dang. I low-key feel bad. Like, I feel bad. Like,
The dear spirit has seized her power. Seal her. Now!
Another hypo-hungered.
She's not regenerating.
But tree-like, aka man-eater. Oh, for sure. It's over. She's fully sealed this time. I didn't say it's over.
The ivory tree. The dear spirit. I can feel them. They're overjoyed. It's granted me memories from Basati herself.
Dang, man, you got some cool stuff. Let Andres have his moment.
The sylvan egg. Purification was impossible. To cut away the corruption, she had to tear out a piece of her own divine power. So she created this hidden space, sealing Saida's core body here, and hoped the ivory tree's power could slowly purify it.
I mean, that didn't work.
The rest of the corrupted fragment. It traveled with the Sylvan tendril to Salthorin, alongside my ancestors. No wonder Misati was so furious.
And I'm sorry about your
This
account
hypogene
war.
has been a threat for 2,000 years.
Misati likely believed that dividing and sealing her in two halves would weaken her enough to keep her contained.
I mean, it did work. The only time it was a problem was all the way now, 2,000 years later, when we combined both the egg and the tendril back together.
But she underestimated the nature of a parasite. Never anticipated that even split, Saida could slowly regain strength in both places.
I mean, like, she didn't, I mean, to be honest, like, it wasn't that bad. Like, it wasn't that bad of a consequence. That's probably the quickest Hypogean fight we've ever had.
If the Hypogean fully merged with the Sylvan egg, the whole of Vedusa would have been destroyed. Separation was the only way forward, but the price was immense.
There was one thing Misati overlooked. A parasite can silently influence the host's will. Whispers here, seeds there, until the host...
Oh. Wait, are we trying to say that the corruption, the whispers here and there, was what made Queen Seraph evil? Are they trying to say that? Hopefully we can get a party with them, sharing blessings like during the Emberlight Festival. That would be so nice.
Saida's influence and the cursed punishment slowly poisoned the minds of the assailed.
All the assail? Not well. No, because like some of the commoners were just fine. It was only really like Queen Seraph. Even Sage Tassel, who was also there at the beginning, was fine.
Is that why Seraph became so obsessed? Saida was even able to hide a part of her within the Eclipsion.
I don't think that's a good enough explanation. Like, if I'm being so for real, like, because no. No. You could argue that Ravion has some of the same tendencies as Queen Seraph, but he's still good. And then also Sage Tassel, best example, really. Because he also came from the Dark Forest, had the tendril himself, like he was the one who actually operated it. And he was a good dude. Perhaps despair is her nourishment. I don't really buy that, because if Sage Tassel and Queen Seraph were together at the same time, exposed to the same apparently evil entity, then shouldn't Sage Tassel have also been, like, evil? But he wasn't. He was good. So that means Queen Seraph did what she did on her own. To me, like, that's what it seems like to me.
The Hypogean preyed on all their despair, turned their grief into a path for her own return, luring them into even darker paths.
So,
Oh.
they weren't punished for defying the goddess, or joining the war, but because they unknowingly brought a Hypogean back to the Dark Forest, and gave her the perfect host. Misati's judgment was meant to protect all other life, but a 2,000-year curse. It's still a cruel fate.
It is. I gotta agree with Indris. Still knowing that Misati didn't do it because she was like evil or something, at the end of the day, she did it because to protect people. Like, she wanted to protect the people who listened to her and the people who, like, basically trusted her. And I can vibe with that. Like, I understand that. I don't necessarily think it was fair for the people of South Lauren. I do feel bad for the assail. But at the end of the day, like, they did disobey her. You know, like, so it wasn't like she... it's a little bit tricky, though. Like, I don't think it's fair. I don't think it's right that she punished all the assail people. But at the same time, I can understand her prioritizing her people. You know what I mean? Like, I can't be mad that she prioritized her people and not the people who betrayed her.
I believe Misati's true intention was never to punish you forever. She was waiting until Saida could be utterly destroyed.
The judgment was unintentional. Still.
Then, this was our true trial. Our redemption.
Yes. Now you may tell your people that the Assail curse can finally be lifted.
You returned to Southorn, still feeling like it all ended too fast. It really did, especially with the Saida part. Like, that was so fast. We've never beat a Hypogean that quickly, and it was concerning. Unless you count Farestro. But Farestro was already, like, trapped. Like, he was trapped, we just trapped him even more. Life is good. You're a W streamer. Well, thank you, Brony. You're a W viewer. Mm-hmm. 2,000 years of suffering, nearing its end at last. Let's go. The dear spirit has given me permission to perform the lifting of the curse on its behalf. If I don't see a whole crowd here, there's gonna be a problem. One more time, don't stop. You're finally back. Any later and I would have had to drag you back myself. And you always something that needs fixing. Return in moonlight.
To put it simply, the divine dew has started overflowing for no reason. And with it everywhere, folks are letting their guard down. Some have gone up to the surface and gotten corrupted. Others are talking about restoring the old ways. Oh, who might this handsome guest be?
Ravion, mind your manners in front of our visitors. This is Eironn of the Dark Forest. And this is Ravion of Southorn.
And Ravion's the Prince of Southorn. Eironn is the Dark Forest's prince. I don't necessarily think this is like super accurate. Like, do we describe him as prince before? Because it feels kind of absurd. I'm gonna say Ravion is the prince. No, because I think it's gonna be like a power dynamic thing. So I'm actually gonna say Eironn is the Dark Forest's prince. I don't necessarily think that's like how we referred to him before, because we called him the scion of the Lucent Tree, and there's no like king or queen or anything. So to call him the prince is kind of weird. But at the same time, I feel like in this particular case, we need to be uplifting Eironn, especially because like Eironn is in a place that he's not really familiar with, so we need to like make him, you know what I mean? Like, we need to stand with him. Like, we need to hype up Eironn.
Merlin, please don't jest. I'm no prince.
Still, it's fine. You're kind of basically like a prince.
Scion of the Lucent Tree. Is that not royalty in its own right?
And hello, Frag. How you doing?
Indris, must you encourage this?
Sounds like you've had quite the time together.
Let's stay on task.
Right. The curse is no longer the only...
I'm doing wonderful.
Our divine dew reserves will sustain us temporarily.
But we're close to lifting the...
Lifting the curse is merely the beginning, Indris. The true challenge is breaking...
Come on, Ravion, let us have our moment. You don't need to move the goalpost. Let's celebrate this goal and work towards the next goal.
The Assail have been bound to the underworld.
Do you play AFK Journey, Frag?
2,000 years. Their fear and sense of tradition run deep. Even if the curse lifts tomorrow, do you really think everyone will be ready?
They don't have to be ready for a new life tomorrow. More clan quests after this. Guess who's leading them? Ravion, perhaps? It has to be Ravion, right? I've never heard of it once before. Well, it's a game made by FARLIGHT Studios. It's an RPG, like it's an ethereal RPG, I think is how it's referred to.
Sunlight burns.
You can play it on PC, iOS, and Android if you do want to play.
Freedom feels like chaos to those used to chains.
I mean, he's acting like we have to be ready tomorrow. So for anyone who isn't aware, we're about to lift the curse on these people who have been trapped underground for their whole life. But we really, like, we can lift the curse so that they don't become monsters. But we don't have to necessarily tell them right away, or we can tell them slowly, little by little. But like they don't need to be ready tomorrow. Like, we can start telling them today and then get them ready.
Lord Ravion is right. Curses of the flesh are easy enough. The ones of the soul take longer to heal.
Then what's our next move?
First, we deal with the overflowing divine dew. The dew is limited, but now Salthorin is seeing an abnormal surplus. And with all the talk of restoring the old ways, there's definitely someone scheming behind the scenes.
I'm confused. Like, how do we suddenly get more divine dew?
But before we act, we'll need proof.
Divine dew slows the effect of the curse.
So, who's up for a little mystery solving?
Wow, it feels like we're on Mystery Incorporated. I'm in. What do you think, Eironn? Do I even get to say no? I'm gonna say I'm in.
I knew you would, Magister. Always so dependable.
I know, thank you.
With you on our side, our chances of success just went up.
Let's get to the point. Where do we start?
I've got some leads. We just need to investigate further. Shelby has some information.
Shelby!
And some dark corners of Salthorin are hiding intel too.
Shelby is definitely like an interesting character.
Let the game.
Because she keeps coming back. And she's kind of funny. She makes me laugh. Because, like, she really does not care. She's the tailor.
Not more clothing purchases, I assume?
I mean, if you want to give me clothes or put clothes for sale, I'll buy them.
Sent us. We need to know what you found out about
So
this
far, the Dark Forest... I mean, not the Dark Forest. Salthorin has my favorite clothes so far. Can I have one croissant? Of course, impossible. I would give it to you... here.
I see. Recently, a large amount of divine dew beyond the usual supply has appeared in Salthorin.
Like, I don't understand how that's possible. Because divine dew is made from crushing dragon egg. Well, basically, it's like dragon egg essence. So, like, I'm just confused how suddenly more can show up. Like, it doesn't make sense to me. Because there's not even any more dragon egg essence. Because the dragon's gone. You know, like, so it just doesn't make sense. Go on.
I've looked into it. The amount on the streets has spiked, but Ravion's controlled source checks out clean. It's like this extra supply appeared out of thin air. Most of it's moving through back channels and black market trades. It's disrupting everything.
So it's like fake divine. What if it's that recipe that we made? It's not really divine dew, but it's like a homemade remedy for the effect, like the symptoms.
Someone's using the dew to manipulate public sentiment.
And fan rumors. People are saying the divine dew is running out.
Can you trace where these black market supplies started?
I have a few leads. Former military officers and certain high-ranking priestesses from the old regime.
Théodore and Valara's former subordinates.
You catch on quick, Captain Indris. Then I'll spare the rest of the details.
Jenny. Hi, Jenny. Hey. Greedy noble. You filthy commoner.
You dare defy me? Divine dew is meant for the nobility first.
Isn't this in the commoner section, though?
Why? My child needs it too, to keep the corruption at bay.
I mean, honestly, I would just let the noble take a little bit, because this is... I mean, there's going to be enough, so just take it second. Someone has been mass hoarding. I can only assume, because it's true that the nobles were given a lot more divine dew than the commoners. And commoners got diluted dew anyway. So if a noble had extra, then they could just, like, store more of it, and then even dilute it further. And it would still be probably even more pure than what the commoners are used to. So I guess so.
to live than the rest of us.
Fool! Only noble lineage can properly channel the Dew's power.
What do you mean? There's no channeling happening.
Ridiculous! The divine dew is meant to counter the curse. Every assail has the right to receive it.
His mouth opened, but it was Indris's voice and dialogue, which is kind of funny. If you saw, his mouth opened on Indris's part.
Captain Indris, what brings you here?
I'm looking into irregularities in the divine dew distribution. Care to explain what I just heard?
I was merely teaching this commoner the proper etiquette.
He reminds me of somebody. Like, does he look like some sort of actor?
That's not true. He tried to take the dew I bought while shouting about bloodlines.
I'll be going now.
Noble flees, leaving behind the uneasy commoner shuffling nervously.
Thank you, Captain Indris. I'll just...
Wait. What's this about buying divine dew? It should be distributed, not sold.
I heard it's running out, that soon only the nobles will have access. So I bought some on the black market, just in case.
Who's spreading such rumors?
I'm afraid to say.
Who?
We're not here to punish you. We're here to stop whoever's behind this.
All right. It's the priestesses at the Lunaris altar. They claim the curse isn't real.
What do you mean? The curse is real.
I'm just repeating what I heard. They say the curse, the dragon, none of it ever existed.
Then what do they mean? Like, I don't understand what their logic is. Then if the curse never existed, then the cure never existed either. You know what I mean?
That when the queen died, the divine dew began to disappear, and there was never enough for everyone. They also said that Lord Ravion claimed there was a new world waiting for us on the surface, just to cover up the truth. And the ones who believe
Is it not treason to go against and like spread rumors about the prince? Because the title Lord is kind of misleading here. Ravion is prince, and then he was prince before Queen Saralith died. So logically, when the queen passes away, the next in line becomes the king. Normally, right? Not always. There are exceptions. But at the very least, Ravion is a prince, you know, like, because he was already prince when Queen Saralith was in charge. So, and then if the priestess, who is below a prince, says something against the prince, trying to make him seem like a liar and misinformed, that's treason, no? One of my favorite games right now is Zenless Zone Zero. Ooh, we talked a little bit about it yesterday, but I've actually never played Zenless Zone Zero.
The logic has holes, but I admit it sounds plausible.
It sounds like treason. It sounds like a crime.
Started doubting. I also.
Listen, I've returned from the surface. The curse is real, but we've also found a way to break it. Soon, no assail will need to rely on divine dew anymore.
Really? But Lady Delia said
Delia suspicious.
she's
Who's
the one
Delia?
I bought the divine dew from.
Where does she operate?
At the Lunaris altar. There's a secret gathering every 3 days at dusk.
How can they organize such a common, like, every 3 days? That's twice a week. They basically had meetings twice a week and nobody noticed. That's kind of funny. Nicole is my favorite character from the game. How do they look like? I might have seen them before.
Understood. Thank you for your honesty. You've helped us a lot.
Captain Indris, what's the truth, really? I just want to protect my family. I don't want to become corrupted.
Just wait. The truth will reveal itself.
She has pink hair. Every 3 days at dusk, we need to visit the Lunaris altar. Lunaris reminds me of the name of the other Mabinogi streamer. As night begins to fall, you arrive at the Lunaris temple altar to attend the secret meeting. These like stuff right here kind of remind me of Saida.
Brothers and sisters, behold the radiance of true divine jewel. And now, compare it to the diluted mockery in your hands.
Her mouth didn't move when she said that.
You've all been deceived by Ravion. There's no curse. Dragons don't exist.
That's so suspicious. Like, girl, Delia, please. That, like, oh.
The truth is this. Our supply of divine dew is dwindling. And Ravion.
Enough lies.
Oh! Indris, you were supposed to just, like, let her finish her spiel.
Indris, Ravion's lapdog. Seize them!
We were supposed to get evil monologue from her. Will the poison tongue deceivers never cease?
The forest will always protect its children.
The forest.
No more lies. Tell us, where did you get all the divine dew from?
I have nothing to say to you.
I have nothing to say to you.
We'll get you through this.
My faith is unshakable. I'd sooner die than betray it.
It's kind of triggering me that her mouth isn't moving.
Die? Who spoke of killing? Ravion has 1,000 ways to make you speak, but none will be quick or painless.
And to be honest, it seems like she's okay with that, Indris. She said she would rather die. I'm pretty sure she would rather be tortured too. This reminded me of Misaf from Death Note. You can try to trick me into what you're thinking. Try to give me drugs to start to crack and weaken. You can do your best to do your worst and get in my head. You will, I will, what? How does it go? I will never give up. No, no, no.
He wouldn't. He's not like that.
He's not like that.
You really want to test that belief?
So tie me up and try to break me. You will never change my mind. I'd rather die than let you make me betray him. The years roll on with or without me. I'm already gone 'cause I'm living. Oh yes, I'm living on borrowed time.
Her Majesty. Fine, I'll speak. It's Lord Thedor. He's hiding in the Burning Hollow.
That's kind of funny. My faith is unshakable. I'd rather die than immediately spills the beans. Well, nice to see you, Dime. How'd you do? Did I tell you that I have an oven now? Woohoo! Fedor, I thought he already...
He disappeared after the dragon left. It makes sense now. He's been biding his time in the shadows. I'll have Delia taken away, and then we'll go straight to Thedor.
You've changed. You've learned to bluff.
I learned from Ravion. Effective, it seems. Ravion inherited Serelith's cunning, but wields it differently. He disarms with charm before striking.
He sounds quite skilled.
Ravion's more complicated than anyone imagines. He was raised in his mother's shadow, yet carved an opposite path. But Now's not the time to discuss Ravion. We need to meet with Thedor.
Indris has his guards escort Dahlia to Lord Ravion. Is it Dahlia? I don't know how to pronounce that. Right after, you all set off to find Fedor. The Burning Hollow. This way. Oh yes, I'm living on borrowed time. Any grounds for else suspicion surely lie with me. So Fedor has many loyal followers. This area is off limits. Leave immediately. I must catch this monster Kira, so the world will see. My son is exactly who he seems to be. Honor bound and bound by honesty. Stay sharp. He's likely stationed a strong force here. I'd do a backflip, but it's not socially acceptable to do so right now. LOL! I wish I could do a backflip. Technically, it's my same oven, but it was fixed. So it didn't work before, but now it does. It's a little bit off, but I can work with it. It's 25 degrees off, so if I raise it just 25 degrees, it's fine. You can try. You again. Why is he trying to start so much beef? Like, I thought he was a good guy. Hey, you gotta go. Yeah, you gotta go. Nah. Look out. He drank some divine dew. He's healing. You use so much. Dew is such... Ah, it's not enough. It was never enough. Against me, I can beat anyone.
All of you. Especially you, Indris. Will you destroy our people's future again? All because of some naive hope?
No, Thedor. The real threat to South Thorin is the unchecked distribution of the divine dew. That is what's breaking us.
I don't understand. Like, if we had just like communicated how much divine dew we had, it wouldn't have been a problem, right? And thank you so much for coming in, Brony. I appreciate you.
You have no idea the burden we carry. You just happen to meet a lucky mage who fixed your problems. And now look at you. You parade around like some savior, spouting pretty lies about the surface while people suffer.
So go to the surface and verify.
Go above ground, you say, as if we haven't tried. The sunlight scorches, and the soil cuts like knives.
Have you been?
And look what happened days ago. The curse spiked, and the corruption...
I definitely never hated Fedor. Bolero is definitely crazy, for sure, but Fedor always had the air of, like, father bent in his ways, you know what I mean? Like, you don't hate your dad, I mean, I hope not, but he's just wrong, you know what I mean?
Which is exactly why the usage of the divine dew must be stopped. It offers comfort, but at the price of our minds and bodies. It's poison, dressed as mercy.
There you go again, with your fine speeches. You tell a dying man, don't drink the water you've known all your life. It's poisoned.
I can understand where Fedor's coming from, but he's just wrong.
Fine, just endure it. You promise them sunlight and salvation, but give them nothing but pain and uncertainty.
And hello, meme, welcome in. I can't either, but I'd still try. Now you need to get that hot plate, and then you can have a functional kitchen. I already have a functional kitchen. So my next goal is actually to get a freezer. The hot plate is definitely on the list. And I like how it looks really sleek. I think it's cute. But the next thing is the freezer. I think that's actually more important. I think it would make me happy.
So why not At least the divine dew grants relief, if only for a little while.
Relief that twists and mutates your body, driving your mind into madness.
To be fair, I don't think it's bad that they drink the divine dew. I just do think it needs to be like, you know, like medicine. You know, if you overdose, it's a problem. But if you're feeling pain, I feel like you should be able to take it as needed.
Yet still, it quenches thirst, eases pain, and grants a moment of peace. A moment of peace is better than a lifetime of chasing illusions.
It's not an illusion though. Like, Vador is just stuck in his
Your
ways.
self-righteous dreams are what tore apart the home we clung to. Wake up, Indris.
You know, it kind of reminds me of a flea. You know how fleas can jump really, really high? Like, way more than their body. You know, they can jump higher than us, like, proportion-wise. You know what I mean? Like, we can't really jump that high. We can jump, like, maybe, like, a fourth of our body. But fleas can jump their body multiple times. But if you put them in a jar, and then let them jump in there with just a breathing hole, eventually, after hitting the ceiling so long, they start realizing that they shouldn't jump that high because they hit the lid over and over and over again. So then even when you remove the lid, then they don't jump higher than the lid because they feel like they cannot jump that high, but they can. You'd ask for a recap, but you gotta go, hey, that's A-okay. I actually did give a recap at the beginning of the stream, so if you ever do want to go back and then see the recap, it will definitely be there.
Sorry to cut in. I know I may not grasp the full weight of your grief, General, but even so, isn't the most important thing to lift the punishment and curse you've all been burdened with?
It's funny that, like, Eironn is just walking around with deer ears. Like, that's kind of funny. And how a lot of the Dark Forest people, they do have some sort of animal characteristic. Like the antlers or the bunny ears or stuff like that. Even Felly, he's kind of like an odd one out compared to all the other South Lauren people. So it's kind of funny that he's just here. Eironn is here. And they're just looking at his deer antlers.
Another youth with a smart mouth. The dream you speak of is built upon the illusory vision of breaking the curse.
Take care, have a nice stream. If I get some more time, I'll pop back in. Will sound good, Dime. I hope you have a great one. And I appreciate you for stopping in.
On which we survive, all to establish your self-congratulatory new.
Imagine if we were really wrong and South Lauren is destroyed, and Indris is the only one who escapes. That'd be crazy.
And now, there's nothing left but chaos, madness, creeping in from all sides.
But the dragon's gone.
With the dragon gone, the divine dew is disappearing. It can't last. And when it finally runs dry, what then? Will South Thorin, still dependent on it, be left to crumble in agony?
But that...
You're willing to let everyone die just to preserve what once was.
It's like Tylenol. You shouldn't overdose on Tylenol. And if you do take extra, it can do... There is, like... What is it called? Is it called acetaminophen? There's acetaminophen poisoning. So if you take too much Tylenol... Let me actually check if that's the name of it. Hold on. Yeah, acetaminophen is the primary... Hold on, let me reject this. Acetaminophen is the primary active ingredient in Tylenol products, and it's one of the most common active drug ingredients in the US. It is found in over-the-counter and prescription medicines. So acetaminophen, I think, is a pain reliever. Yeah, pain reliever and fever reducer. So it's good, but you shouldn't overdose on it because there's severe problems. And I feel like that's like the divine dew. Like, we shouldn't necessarily cut out the divine dew completely, but while we have it, we should use it for a little bit, you know? Because what is the alternative? Becoming one of those assail monsters? Right? Like, let's be so for real. An intentional curse and an unintentional curse and a long overdue salvation. An ethnic one? After so long. Ethic? Ethnic?
That's nothing but selfishness.
You? Wait. You're not an assailant.
You're not a sail. Who are you?
Who are you?
He took one look at those antlers and was like, wait a minute. And you're extra blonde.
My name is Eironn. It might sound arrogant for me to introduce myself this way, but I think you'll want to know. I'm from the Dark Forest. Since birth, I've been called the Scion of the Lucent Tree. As Masati's proxy, I've witnessed Indris's journey of atonement on behalf of your people.
Actually, now that I'm looking at it, I really like this collar. Like, this collar looks really good. I like this. This is much better than some of the other looks. You kind of do lose me right around here because it like divides into these. Is it flip? Like I don't like that. I don't vibe with that. But the collar, like this up, is pretty good.
And I've come as her envoy to end this misguided punishment.
Scion of the Lucent Tree?
Hello, Patrick. How you doing?
The three sages. The Lucent Tree. The dear spirit. Misati.
He's really thinking out here.
My hour.
It feels like he's about to die, you know, like he's talking slowly as if he's like going, like I don't think that's what's happening, but it sounds kind of ominous. And I'm glad you're doing great. I'm also doing pretty good.
The curse will be lifted.
Masati and Merlin have both seen to it. The end of the curse is near. And if you still have doubts, then come and feel it for yourself.
Fedor's strength drains in an instant, his once proud frame bowing under the weight of defeat. For a moment, his guards, hesitant. Then, as a quiet nod from Indris, they move in to steady him as he sways.
Let's return.
Do you watch Stranger Things? I don't! Not in a sale, a priceless moment here. I love it so much, exactly.
We'll end the mistakes of the past as quickly as we can. Then...
No, I was just thinking, like, in my head, I was thinking, Eironn looks much younger than Indris. But now that I'm thinking about it, I just think that Indris has less color than Eironn, and then he has, like, darker circles, which I think gives him the appearance of age. But I think he's just the same age as Eironn. Maybe a teeny bit older, but I think it's mainly his, like, eyes. Like, the eyeshadow was like the dark eyeshadow look. It's not necessarily eyeshadow, I think it's lack of sleep, but...
Let's move. We've waited long enough.
You into horror movies? Some of them. Where do you think we can lift the curse?
Follow me. I can sense a place where the
I love The Ring the most. What's your favorite horror movie?
Lucent Tree are calling me.
No, impossible. All or nothing, so let's get to it. This time stalemate, but... So, it's here. Active ley line.
This used to be where Serelith's statue stood. After her defeat, it shattered.
The statue was built over a convergence of ley lines.
Fitting. She was the one who led her people in their stand against the Hypergeans.
I think the more I see this outfit, the more I like it.
Shall we begin the spell?
It should be done here, but... how should I describe it? It's like when we first used the Earth Essence.
I like Friday the 13th, Halloween, and Nightmare on Elm Street. I love Halloween. Nightmare on Elm Street is not my favorite, just because I don't really like, Freddy? Freddy freaks me out, but not in a horror movie way. Like, Michael Myers freaks me out as in, I wouldn't want to be near Michael Myers, you know? Like, if I saw him, I would run. But Freddy is just, like, icky. You know what I mean? Like, he's icky. And that's why I don't like it. Friday the 13th is fine. I like it.
Magister, can you offer me some guidance?
Merge with the Earth Essence. Merge with the Sylvan Egg. I'm gonna say Earth Essence.
So with your guidance, we'll cast the spell and reconnect the two parts of the Sylvan Egg. This time, it's the exact opposite of our previous encounter with the elemental spirits. I represent the origins of the Dark Forest. and Indris represents the return of Southorin.
Yeah, let's do it.
Then, with the restored Sylvan Egg as the core, under Merlin's guidance, we will once again spread Masati's forgiveness to her people.
The return of Southorin. I understand.
Lock in,
Let's
Indris.
begin.
Whee! Do they feel it? Do they feel a difference? Like they're just cheering and there's like green cheering, but is it like green, like confetti? I guess is the best way to describe it. Ooh!
I can feel it from this sapling. It shares the same origin as the Lucent Tree. The Earth's energy is flowing back, slowly returning to Masati's embrace.
Yay!
And the people, this land, the Lucent Tree loves them still. I can feel it.
Yay! I'm so happy for them! I saw 28 Years Later, pretty good zombie movie. I've been wanting to see that. Like, I saw trailers for it, but I didn't really, like, focus on when was the release day and everything. I might try to look into it. Looks like we succeeded. The punishment is lifted. I actually really do like zombie movies. I think those are kind of, like, my favorite. Or, like, the apocalypse stuff. Looks like we succeeded. The punishment is lifted. I'm gonna say looks like we succeeded.
Yes. Masati is using her gentle power to nourish this long-dried land. We succeeded.
Yay!
You seem troubled. Is there something wrong?
No. I'm relieved. Truly. But that relief helped me notice something I had overlooked. When I saw the out-of-place elemental spirits before, I had a similar feeling. But it wasn't until just now, when the curse was lifted, that I confirmed it.
I remember the Sylvan Egg enchanting Eironn. You see, I don't really remember that, but who's your favorite superhero? Flash, I think. But wait, hold on. Peter Parker, Spider-Man is definitely like Flash or Peter Parker, Spider-Man. Oh, but it could be Batman too. Like, hold on, I need to think about it. To be honest, there's like a lot. There's good and bad qualities for a lot of heroes. Maybe Batman, I think. Because I really like gentle and sweet people despite what they go through. Which I feel like is definitely like Batman, but I feel like he has like a... Like, I don't really like the playboy side, so maybe not Batman. But I do like him. I think he's funny. And I do think he's a good person. Peter Parker, he's just kind of so relatable, you know? For sure. Flash, I like his selfless, and in some versions he does end up dying. But Robin, okay, hold on. There's a lot of good ones. Those movies are super good. Have you ever seen Resident Evil? Resident Evil? Is that what you mean? I've seen the Resident Evil like movie 1 and 2, and I've played the games.
Southorin is my homeland.
Yeah, definitely.
Théodor's accusations against me weren't unfounded. I was born here, in a sail, carrying dreams too bright for a world weighed down by loss. Dreams of the surface, of sunlight and peace. And in chasing those dreams, I wounded the very hearts that had already endured too much.
Okay, I see what you're saying. You say you got carried away in the grandeur, kind of, in a way.
Sarilith, Belara, Théodor, Sage Tassa.
Don't talk about Fedor like he's dead. He's fine. He's alive.
To memory.
They're not just in memory.
Their bitterness, their fear, their anger, but also an incredibly clear and deeply nostalgic homesickness. The surface life I fantasized about was the true homeland they were forced to leave.
Oh.
Having gone astray under false guidance, carrying immense pain.
That's true. Yeah, they definitely miss home because technically Southorin isn't their home. Like, they always wanted to go back to the surface, but they can't. But for someone like Indris, who was born here, this is his home, you know? So I can kind of get it. Like, I do get that.
Maybe that's why Misati chose to plant a new lucent tree here. If it were just about ending the punishment, she could have simply lifted the curse. But she did more. She reconnected the ley lines and blessed this place with new roots. There were mistakes, false paths, but now it leads to something new.
Are you sure? A proper new beginning.
Yes.
I think this is an even better way, because now in a way they're like pioneers. You know, like everything beautiful kind of comes from suffering, you know, like beautiful things don't just appear. They take long work and effort. And then now these are the people who were like the founders of South Warren, who took care of South Warren. So in a way, it's not like all bad. And not everything they did was for like in vain.
Carved from sorrow, but still a kingdom of its own. Even with hearts full of sorrow and unrest, their struggle must have reached Misati.
Even if we lost our way, time and time again. Now, this tree, this gift, will bring us dawn once more, and with it, a true new beginning.
Who are your celebrity crushes? Looks like I missed all the excitement and only caught the final act. So I don't really have a celebrity crush because I don't really like people like that. So there are definitely people I find attractive, like, what is his name? Orlando Bloom. To be honest, there's only one version of Orlando Bloom I like. Like, I didn't even realize that Orlando Bloom was also in Pirates of the Caribbean, because I didn't find him attractive in Pirates of the Caribbean, which is crazy. Like, I looked at him and I was like, nah. But when he's in Lord of the Rings, I'm like, sign me up, bro. It's really more about like the character that I like. So like the same actor can play a different role, and then I have a different perspective on that person. And when I like someone, they even get more attractive to me. I'm not even sure if that's just a me thing or an everybody thing. I think it's an everybody thing, right? That like you start forgetting flaws and things you don't like if it's somebody you love. You know what I mean? So it's the character that I like, not necessarily the celebrity. So the character, the actor can actually change. The character is the one you like, right? Seems like everything is resolved.
The curse. It's broken. I felt the shift and dropped everything the moment I sensed it. I had to see it for myself.
We had it under control. You should return and tend to your duties.
No, man, let Ravion take a break. This is a monumentous activity. We should be celebrating, not doing duties.
How stern, Indris. Can't a concerned citizen pay a visit without being shooed away? You could also take this opportunity to introduce the breathtaking Wilder, pardon me, Scion of the Dark Forest, to the rest of us.
That's crazy. Ravion, calm down.
Please don't refer to me that way.
Apologies, truly. You all looked so grim. I feared Thedor's ghost possessed you.
Thedor is very much alive. He's standing right over there. His guards are still with him.
Exactly.
Yes, still crying over that sapling. He didn't even act this way when my mother passed away. But enough of the teasing. I do have something serious to say, though you may not like it.
Okay, tell us.
When you defeated my mother and left her statue in ruins, I asked you a question, Indris. I'm going to ask it again. What kind of future do you intend to lead us toward?
One where Miss Arte would be happy.
Visited Ivory Shade. You've endured Miss Arte's trials and battled Saeed.
I mean, if you're talking about superhero, you should include Deadpool. Well, Deadpool is an anti-hero. Like, he's not really a hero or a villain. He's an anti-hero. In fact, in his own movie, the one with Ryan Reynolds, he's like, I'm not a hero. No, what does he say? I'm a villain that kills worse villains. Something like that. So he even views himself as a bad guy. His character in Pirates of the Caribbean is Will Turner. Right, right. And Legolas. I love Legolas. Like, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Now tell me, what do you choose?
I didn't get the chance to tell you about that.
I don't like Will Turner. Like, bro, I didn't care about him.
And if you heard our talk just now,
but Legolas, I definitely care about.
Cast the spell.
Ravion's been slacking off.
I was just concerned for the people's well-being. Such harsh accusations, Merlin.
Forget it. I'll answer your question. My decision has not changed. I believe we should return to the surface. Many will find joy in the sunlight, with the earth beneath their feet. They'll thrive among flowers and trees, as the wilders of Ivory Shade do.
This might be a hot take. But I don't think it's necessarily a problem if they choose to live underground in South Lauren. Like, this could be their home and they visit other places at times. There's even a tree here now. The Lucent tree is basically here now. I feel sorry for Vader. Only wish she'd be getting the same for Valera. I don't really like Valera. She was too power trippy. Fedor was always more on the you'll understand when you're older kind. Valera's like, nah, I'm gonna kill you. She's like, I'm gonna cut you up. Don't you dare go against the queen. I'll end you. That was Valera. Like, she was too violent and too power trippy.
Like Feli, who barely saw the sun before it was ripped away from him. But I understand the meaning behind your question now, Ravion. Some will find the surface too bright, too loud, too restless. The waters may be pure, cold, and gentle, but to some they'll feel strange.
Right, and there's nothing wrong with that, really.
Some may even resist the instinctual love for greenery, a trait from our wilder ancestry. And, of course, many will remain drawn to the sweet illusions of the divine dew.
You have a question? What's my favorite video game? For me, it's basically, I have phases, so my favorite game changes from time to time. So it's definitely like between Mabinogi, which I've been playing for years, or BioShock, which is like a pretty solid game, I won't lie. Like, it's great story based. I don't play it that often anymore. I would definitely replay it if I got it on PC. I have it on PlayStation.
That, too, is part of the work that lies ahead.
I also really do love TFT and Don't Starve Together. But again, those go with like phases. Like, there was a phase where I was like, I'm kind of getting into my TFT phase again, because I'm like playing it so much. Like, when I get off live, I start playing TFT. Like, I don't know, I get addicted. I'm like, one more game. It's like a strategy game. That's like saying, like, in Fire Emblem, like, one more match.
But everything else, I believe, should be a choice given to everyone.
Exactly. It should be a choice to leave or go to the surface, or to stay in South Lauren.
Ah, so let the dreamers chase the sky, and the deep-hearted sink back into their roots.
I mean, you don't have to say, like, sink back. You make it sound like it's terrible to live underground. It's not. But it should be a choice.
That's the kind of answer even I could raise a toast to.
TFT? Teamfight Tactics. Do you like TFT, Yukihara?
The lucent tree of the dark forest belongs to our distant past. This sapling before us, it's our beginning. And it's also the Assail's homeland. The place we'll inevitably look back on when we set off.
Right.
Let's start nurturing it now.
I tried it once years ago and I was lost. Oh, I agree. Indris is thinking about everyone and how a plan I like too. The choice of Dawn. True. Yay! We cleared the story. Oh, this is actually really pretty. Really pretty background. Wings of Dawn. Unfinished chapter. No! good. I like that. That's actually a really sweet ending. Return in moonlight. With your help, the Assail have at last broken free from a curse that bound them for 1,000 years. Now, a future full of hope awaits. Should we do a little bit of gacha? What about Geralt from the TV show The Witcher? I know him in the games, and I'm definitely not. Let me look up the Witcher series. Like, for me, I know it's gonna sound like a little bit like crazy, but I like gentle looking guys. You know what I mean? Like, I like gentle, sweet, kind, like with softer features. So no, I'm not necessarily a fan of Geralt. He's okay, like he definitely does that. I hear a Kulu side quest is coming soon. Nice. Let's do a little bit of gacha just because it's been so long since I've done like actual gacha. Thank you so much for the hydrate. I appreciate it. Let me actually go get. Let me get some. Ooh. Down on your knees before me. Ooh. Down on your knees before me. Better. Okay, so here's some. This is Coke today. I see a red door and I want to paint it black with flowers and my love both never to come back. I see the girls walk by dressed in their summer clothes. Oh, I love Legolas. I love Legolas. I have to turn my head on till my darkness goes. I see a line of cars and they're all painted black. Okay, let's see.
Miss. Excellent. A wise investment.
So let's go ahead and do a little bit of gacha. Because I have like a lot of tickets and stuff. So let's just shake it up and do a little bit. So I'm going to go over here. Did you... Oh, this is one thing I realized. The mail isn't here anymore. The mail used to be an option right here. But they removed it. I wonder why.
Bring ruin to this world.
I am actually not gonna pool. Let's do one of each. Because I don't want to use too many of my rate up tickets. Wow, I got her right away. Wow. That's actually kind of funny.
Bamboo stands unshaken. Bamboo
stands unshaken. Let's do one of these. Edit hero. I'm gonna switch her out for... Wow, we're getting a lot of these. I'm not getting you. Let's put Atalanta. Let's do a 10 pool for this one. Bonnie and Laika. Oh, Carolina. And let's do a 10 pool of this one. Oop, edit hero. We'll remove you, and then I'm not going to get you, Valera, because I don't really like Valera. We're going to go ahead and do Eironn, just because I like Eironn. No, let's do Indris, because we don't even have him. Let's do a 10 pool of this. We didn't get anybody that we didn't have, but we had Don't Want Siren, right? No, I don't like that guy. To be honest, I think there's a lot of potential with him in the future, because I saw a theory that he's kind of, like, I'm not even going to say the theory, but I saw the theory and I'm like, if that's true, then I do like Siren more. I still don't like him, but I think he'd be an interesting character. Okay, this is the one I really want to focus on. Who should I get? Should I get this one? Kryanaya, Harak, this guy, Saida, or this guy? And thank you so much for the lurk, I appreciate it. Oh, what happened? Oh, I think because the squiggly. I love the squiggly myself, but you know what? I appreciate it. Thank you so much. I'm gonna do 10 of each. Well, 10 of her, 10 of him, and 10 of her, just because they're new. So, yeah, I can do that, right? Actually, I'm not gonna do 10. We're gonna do 1 of each. Except for Kula. We're gonna do 10 of her just because I already clicked the button. I am glad I got her, actually. I actually like that. I'm happy. Let's go ahead and do Saita. Let's actually just do the temple. You know what? Like, it's fine. Hey! Fine. If you don't want to come with me, that's fine. Wow. Okay. I see how it is. Let's keep it on here. Think you can do what I do? I doubt it. Alright, let's go ahead and rank these people up.
Perfect. Did you expect anything less?
We got some good stuff. Let's go ahead and see what needs to be checked off as well. The Loduso Mountains. Ooh. So I have 100 in a lot of these regions. We can also go explore the Ember Mines as well and then get some more from that. Wait, what is the prize? Did you see that? Ember Mines? What is this? Fireball? Fireball gesture. The greeting every mage loves. LOL, that's so funny. I think that's like a D&D joke. Think you can do what I do? I doubt it. I'll tell you everything and tell you all about it. Oh, copycat. And then we can go ahead and start some side quests as well. Let's do After Dawn. Right? Let's see. We only have 2. Let's do Aspiring Minstrel, actually. I want to do Aspiring Minstrel. I need your help with something. Aspiring Minstrel. Do you have a moment to spare? I have a personal matter I wish to discuss with you. How can I help? Why me? Why me? A simple answer would be fine. This pal of mine is asinine. Why me? I only said that because it was a song. But you're the wisest and most reliable person I know. I'm sure you can offer great advice. Glad Fedor has time to reflect on his past errors, but even I still don't like Valera as long as she hasn't come to terms with her cruelty. Exactly, like she's crazy. I'm not her biggest fan. I don't even like her at all, to be honest. I always kind of liked Fedor, because he wasn't a bad dude, he was just misguided. But Valera used her power against people. It was not a good situation. Relax, it doesn't involve anything illegal. It's probably too trivial for an important figure like you. I have a friend who's feeling a bit lost in life after everything that happened recently. I'm worried about her, but I'm not sure how I can help. So I need your wisdom on this. She's tried a few approaches, but they are limited to her experience in South Thorin. Now she wants to hear things from Toplander's perspective. Sure, leave it to me. Leave it to Lammy. Thank you so much. Let's meet her over there and discuss the details. I like that this is like Constellation Bridge. That's pretty cool. Meet Octavia? This is my friend, Octavia. She's a famous noble she's from a famous noble family in Falforan, but now... How about you introduce yourself to the Magister? Haven't you been eager to meet the hero who reformed the city? Nice to meet you, Magister. Zara said that you were a mage who rescued Falforan along with Indris. You can just call me Rebecca. Yeah, that's me. Hello! I don't know how to read that, I'm very sorry, but I'll use Google Translate. You can do what I do. I doubt it. Wow, Google Translate doesn't want to translate that right away. Oops. Copycat. Copycat. But how are you? My love's me not for her. I'm super rich. I like their cute voice. Well, thank you. I appreciate it. Or if you're super rich, I'm very glad. Now that my family no longer carries any significance, I go by my first name, Octavia. Octavia. It sounds like a drink. Is that not a name of a drink, like a powdered drink mix? I need your guidance on something, so I had Zara arrange this meeting. What is it? Here's the thing. I want to do something meaningful. I've had it easy for a long time in life. However, what you and Indris have accomplished really got me thinking. Now I've made up my mind to step out of my mansion and make a difference in ways I can. I wish I had a mansion. Don't you have to work? Financially speaking, I'm still doing fine for now. Besides, with my skill set, I can't really think of a way to make a living. Honestly valid. So I was hoping you could give me some pointers. What do you think I can make a contribution to society? Can you see why I like Return to Moonlight? So many revelations, intrigues, and adventurous answers. Yes, of course. It's very lovely. It actually is like heartwarming, like new beginnings. Like I was saying, like people who can be kind despite everything that they've been through, I think it's like Indris, you know? And then Falforan as a whole is like an embodiment of that. Like they have a resilience. They're like a resilient like people. Now I know some of the nobles were a little bit crazy, and I don't mean everybody, but like a lot of the commoners and some of the nobles were still good. To give some context, Octavia was raised as a noblewoman. She can't fight and is physically weak, but has an extensive knowledge of literature and art. Where does her expertise lie? Her poetry is quite popular among the upper class. She also has a beautiful voice and is skilled in several instruments. Her painting skills, however, might be slightly lacking. Send her to Ludovic! He's a master artist! Just kidding. Wait, Sarah. I want to do something different this time. If I stick to writing, painting, and singing at home, it'll be no different from my old life. You can be a minstrel. How about becoming a minstrel? Minstrel sounds interesting. What does this job entail? Well, when you become a minstrel, you have to be able to walk in dungeons and play music. Loki's Veil, just kidding. Use Lorson as an example. Yes, a minstrel travels far and wide, sharing stories through poetry and song. With their instrument and quill, they fight injustice and sing praises of heroes. It's exactly what I want to do. This job is perfect for me. Poetry is all about choosing the right themes. As a minstrel of the people, you may need to move beyond sentimental or trivial themes. I'm not saying romance is off limits, but you should focus on themes that resonate with people. Your writing style may need some adjustment as well. Why not talk to people? I'm going to the store. Do you want anything? Yes. Can you get me some cake? Just like a slice of cake. Or cookies. Can you get cupcakes? Cupcakes, yes, please. Or sugar cookies. Could both of you join me? I'll name you two as co-authors. Lorsen once said that minstrels draw inspiration from life and their companions. Let's chat with some people. Talk to villager. Oh, copycat. Poetry? Not my thing. Poetry and songs are the kind of stuff that nobles fancy. I don't have time for that. Everybody has time for music. May I ask why you don't like poetry? The phrases are simply too complicated to understand, and when I finally do, it turns out to be nothing but nonsense. There's this line that goes, "A solitary rose blooms in a deserted corner, hit by the rain, aching in silence." True, that does not make much sense. Hit by the rain, aching in silence. I thought it was about a murdered gardener. But my friend told me it actually described a young woman's secret crush. What? A solitary rose blooms in a deserted corner, hit by the rain, aching in silence. Okay, some of that I get. Like, I can understand how a rose could symbolize love. Blooms in a deserted corner could be like unrequited love. Hit by the rain, meaning like sorrow, sadness. Aching in silence, not being able to say anything. Okay, I get it. Yeah, I can see it. I need to hear the rhythm though. Like, I need more than just the lyrics before I can decide if it's good or bad. I get it. I should use simpler wording and avoid excessive metaphors. Love stories are fine and all, but I'd rather hear something more exciting. Like legends and adventures, especially if they're true stories. I want something like that keeps me on the edge of my seat. Well, I mean, here he's kind of more upset about the symbolism and genre. Like, you can have symbolism in your music, and you can also be romantic. This guy is not really the best example, because he's basically saying, I just don't like this genre. You know what I mean? So I don't necessarily think genre is a problem. You can write any genre. Real legends, huh? That does sound fascinating. And this villager is going to say the opposite, I bet? Yeah, I'm fond of poetry. I love poetry, the rhyming words, the flowing verses, and the beautiful melody. I love it all. My personal preference would be, how should I put it? Something more relatable, I guess? Oh, I figured you'd enjoy more artistic expression. I do, but it's only because I'm passionate about poetry. I assume you want to write something that appeals to the general public, right? In that case, you'll need to be more mindful of the lyrics and melody. My grandma always says that noble songs make no sense, and the girls around here think fancy tunes just don't sound as good. I see what you mean. The theme should be easy to follow, and the tune needs to be catchy. Is there any particular theme you're interested in? I'd love to hear your suggestion. Love stories are always a crowd favorite. Personally, I'm a big fan of adventure. They're wearing the same outfit. Are they both nobles? I just had an idea. How about writing about some things that happen around us? The poetry by nobles and priests often revolve around prominent figures or noblemen like yourself. If there's poetry featuring a commoner as the protagonist, I'd definitely be interested. True, I would be too. Like, it's more special to have something relatable. Oh yeah, I understand. Who wouldn't love a story they could relate to? A real legend about a hero with a modest background. I have someone in mind. Indris? Review the ideas. These commoners do seem friendly enough. Have you gained any inspiration from their feedback? The people wanted poetry to be more straightforward and relatable. That might make your teachers faint on the spot. No, there's no need to test my resolve, Sarah. Their suggestions really help. What South Lauren really needs right now is simple and exciting works that resonate with common folks. If I can create something like that, it'll surely boost everyone's morale. You can do it! Have you decided on a theme? Yes, I wanted to write about the daily routines of commoners at first, but it's tricky without any personal experience. So I shifted my focus to South Lauren's hero with a humble background. A name just popped into my mind. Indris. That's right, I'm going to write about Indris. Everyone knows he's trying to lead the people of South Lauren to a new and brighter future. To learn more about him, let's begin with his life as a commoner. Should we head back to his old residence? I remember the way. You know time draws on when you're waiting for your song to start, so dance alone to the beat of your heart. Hey young blood, doesn't it feel like our time is running out? I'm gonna change you like a remix, then I'll raise you like a phoenix, wearing all vintage misery. No, I think you look a little better on me. But yes, we are going to be raiding out. Thank you so much for coming, everyone. Have a good night or morning. See you guys next time, and we'll see the rest of the story next time. Next week, when we learn more about Indris' past. Bye-bye. Have a good one. Love you guys, and stay sweet. Bye. Bye-bye.